Morning, 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 mornings. How is everybody doing? Now, my name is Kirsty and I'm a clear status presenter. The reason I'm a clear status presenter is because I haven't actually achieved anything and I've not presented anything, and how could I be anything other than clear then? I do believe that people go through various milestones and get to different colours, like a pink status presenter or a blue one or whatever comes after that. Well, I'm none of those. I'm none of them. And I don't know how the fuck to put makeup on. I don't even know what I'm doing myself. So I'm only going to call myself a clear presenter at this stage. I could progress through the ranks. You never know. It's been done before. Now, I'm just going to show you what I used this morning to put this makeup on, and you can decide for yourselves if you think this looks completely fucked and you'd rather not look like this, or whether you like the way I've done my makeup. Let's just have a look at what's in my bag of goodies. So this here, this is a new dewy look. Can you see that? A new dewy look foundation from Maybelline, and that was on special at Woolworths. So that cost me about $6. Not exactly expensive, is it? And you'd think for $6 it's going to be pretty shitty. Well, it is. You have to put a bucket load on to make it even look like you've got any on. So this is number one product. And is it shit? It is, yes. But that's all right. You pay shit, you get shit. So the next thing we do here, we have this beautiful Dolce and Banana palette, which is actually Dolce and Gabbana, I believe. But it's much cuter if you call it Dolce and Banana. And that's a nice bronzer that I used. And a very, very dear friend of mine, Anastasia, who lives in Belgium, she sent me this. So I'm not going to say it's shit, because she might watch this video and she'd be offended by that. But to be quite honest, because it's Dolce and Banana, it isn't shit. But I don't know how much it cost. But I like it. It's a good colour for my complexion. Is that the right word? Oh, and I forgot to ask, what's everybody up to today? Isn't that what all these makeup presenters do? Excuse me, I was going to belch. Isn't that what all these makeup presenters do? They say, what's everybody up to today? As if you really give a flying fuck. Do you? Do you care what I'm up to today? Do I care what you're up to today? No, I don't give a flying rat's ass fuck. But you can't really say that, can you? Not really, no. So once we've done that part, we then have with this big fat brushy thing. See that? See? Another cheap piece of shit that I got at the supermarket. And you can tell it's shit because when you use it, bits of the fibres come off on your face. And if you don't realise it, and you're not looking in the mirror properly, you walk into work and you look like you've got a bloody grey beard. All these bits of black fibre on your face. Like a beard that some bastard would be proud of. Oh, you don't want that. Believe me, you don't. I work in a funny farm as it is, let alone be one of the funny farm factory peoples. Not that I'm making fun of funny farms, because there is a need for funny farms in society. I think we probably should be calling them mental health institutions rather than funny farms and loony bins, just so we're all on the same politically correct stage. What a load of shit. Now, on my lips, I used this. This is Rimmel, and this was another thing that was on half price in Woolies, so cost me about $6. Pretty cheap and shitty. So you put this colour on here like this, and then when that dries, you put this end thing on this side. Now the problem with this is, if you let this dry and you forget to put the moisturising section on, your mouth feels like a nun's cunt. Now, who wants to be walking around the streets looking like a nun's cunt? Because no bastard's going to come up to you and tell you, are they? They're not going to say, "Excuse me, ma'am, excuse me," and tap you on the shoulder. "Did you know that your face looks like a nun's cunt?" No, they're not, are they? They're just going to let you walk around all day looking like one. It reminds me, when I was a child, we went to school one day and one of my best friends had a cornflake stuck on her face. And do you think we told her? No, we just laughed like a real pack of little bitches, which is what we were. And you know what else? She went all day with a fucking cornflake on her face, and not one single one of us told her about it. I mean, what kind of friends were we? You know, she still talks to me. I've got her on Facebook. But you know what? I never ever told her about the cornflake. She doesn't know to this day. And now I'm wondering if all my Facebook friends are looking at themselves thinking, "Am I the cornflake kid?" Well, you could have been. Just think back to your childhood. Did you eat cornflakes for breakfast? Well, there's a fair chance that you were the cornflake kid. Back to the makeup. Now, the mascara that we used is quite a new one. It's called Volume Shake, because it makes a funny noise, and you do the shaky, 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 and then you put it on, and it's all clumped up like shit on your eyes, and you have to try and take half of it off. Otherwise you look like a moron, because there's nothing worse than an old bag like myself walking around trying to look like a young person. You know, this saying, mutton dressed as lamb. Well, you know, it goes without saying, really, doesn't it? Anyway, darlings, I think you've had about enough of me, and I hope you all have a fabulous day. Enjoy whatever you're going to do today. Who's Jay? Today, darlings, today. And I'll talk to you a little bit later. And it's mwah, adios, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.